Welcome back everyone to more Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing. In today's video, we're headed to Stoneridge. Now this is a track that we've seen in the past, is very wild. We're going to see cars from the very bottom of the track all the way to the top, so we're going to have cars absolutely everywhere. But to make things even more interesting, it's a showcase event, our second showcase event of the season, which means that the purse, instead of being $2,000 to $4,000, it's $12,000. So we want to get the maximum amount of that purse that we possibly can, which will help us toward our very next upgrade. So if you take a look at our car performance, plus 106, I've already come through and done the normal repairs that we do before each race, because I wanted to show you guys, just as a reminder, what we're saving up for, hopefully before the last race of the season. So if we come in under buy a new part, right now we're at a plus 19 on performance, but where we want to be is the plus 29. So we want 10 additional performance points, but we need $25,000 to get there. And a great race today will go a long way toward making that happen. So that's what we're keeping in mind. But Stoneridge holds a lot of surprises, and hopefully we can have a clean race and pick up quite a bit of money. Practice and qualifying now done, and practice went very well. I only ran about 3 laps, but they were really good, except for the last one where I absolutely got ran over by the AI. So I decided that was enough. That was enough practice for today, but we had no trouble beating the goal time there. Qualifying didn't go quite as well. I tried out something a little bit different with the line, and it didn't lead to the time that I was hoping for, but we were still just inside the top 10 in qualifying, in 9th, I believe. So that's going to put us in heat race number 4.
Heat 4 is on the racetrack. Top 2 move on to the dash.
All right, top 3 move on to the A main. Remember, the showcase events are a little bit different than the normal events, since you have more main events instead of just the A and the B main that we're used to seeing. All right, so we would really like to be in the top 2 for this race. Where is everybody?
The dirt is really flying out there. This race
There must have been a big wreck or a pileup or something at the start, because I'm not seeing anybody. I glanced in that rearview mirror
Only 2 more to go.
because I figured somebody was just waiting to dump me going into the corner, and there was nobody there at all.
One more time around the track.
Oh, hello. Okay, there's a person that was waiting to dump us right there.
The race is
Wow.
over.
Okay, that's always nice
I hope all
whenever
of you did too.
whenever that happens to you. Yikes, I will not miss that in this division at all. Of course, that's not to say that it won't be the same in the other divisions. I was trying to watch a little bit of the replay and see if I could tell where everybody went, but I guess they just all slid up the track. So now it's time to move to the
We are
qualifying
just
dash.
about ready to start the qualify dash. Remember, the winner of this race starts on the pole of the A main.
All right, you heard the man. We are starting in the rear of this field by virtue of which heat we were in.
Go, go.
Oh, wow. Again, some tracks these guys get up and go on the green flag. Others, like this one, not so much. And then whenever they jump to the top of the track, that makes me even happier, because we're going to get all we can get.
Things are heating up. Only 2 more to go.
All right, 2 more laps to go. Have no idea how we're in the lead,
It's the last lap. Go get 'em.
but we will not be complaining about it. That is for sure. And sure enough,
And that's it.
lap
Race is
5 of
over.
5, and we come home with the victory. That is absolutely awesome. I just can't believe that just happened. We do not have the speed to run with these leaders. We're anywhere from 3 tenths or so, give or take, off of the top speed, so that is a very nice surprise. We'll carry that momentum into the A main.
Feature presentation, the A main. There's a ton of talent in the field, so this should be a great race. Good luck.
And look at that view from the front of the field. I'm going to do everything I can to stay there. All right, here we go. Green flag. Once again, we're off to a good start. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Having to run a little bit lower on the straightaway. You don't necessarily have to use the entire straightaway anyway. All right, I thought I saw him. Oh, what in the world just happened there? He was right beside me, and then something happened. It was almost like he blew an engine, blew a tire, or just hit something. But of course, we're at the front of the field right now, so there's nothing there to hit. So I have no idea what happened right there. If it was an online race, I would say that his connection went crazy. And he just disappeared for a minute and glitched. But, oh, hello. Apparently he's back. All right, so we know he's got plenty of speed. That's no surprise. But we're going to keep at it. So again, sticking to the very bottom, you can see very few drivers are down here. And that's the most important thing for me. I'm trying to get a clean event. As much as I want the victory, what I also want is a clean race as much as possible. And our best chance of doing that is to stay away from the other cars. Oh, look out. Again, the AI really don't think that you can make a clean pass. They're only interested, seemingly, in contact and moving you out of the way. Ouch. Okay, yep, I figured that's who that was coming through. So, the traditional love tap from the AI gets him back into the lead, at least temporarily. I'm not sure what happened to him after that, but... Alright, so at this point, this is some of the beauty of these cars, and it reminds me a lot of the Legend cars, and then the Dwarf cars that I've raced in the past. You can't see anything, which is why it's so easy for me to ignore that mirror at the top of the screen, is because in those Dwarf cars you could see absolutely nothing out of the sides. If somebody wasn't even with your front tire, then you couldn't see them at all. So it brings back a lot of good memories from that respect.
2 more laps to go.
Alright, so I have no idea where second place is. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, there it went again. So somebody had a, I don't know what kind of failure there. And, oh, it's over. That's how much I was focused on turning laps and trying to stay away from other cars. There was no idea in my mind that that was the last lap. So we get the victory, our very first victory, and not a bad time to get it in a showcase event. So apparently we got the victory by less than 1 second, and then if you look behind that, there were only 6 cars left on the lead lap. So we had a great race. Most of the guys were herding around the middle and top of the track, which gave us plenty of room to get the victory. Wow, that is exactly what we needed for this race. So now I will happily move our way forward and see what portion of the race purse belongs to us. Now, for those of you who know how this works, you already got a pretty good idea of what's coming. So that moves us up into season standings from 11th all the way up to 9th. So again, top 10 was our goal at the beginning of the season. We're sticking by that, but obviously the higher we can get, the better. So there you see it. Our portion of the race purse is the full $12,000. Sponsor payout at $9.10. Merchandise at $26 gives us a grand total of $12,936. That is huge toward receiving yet another upgrade during this season. So with that in mind, let's head forward to the summary. All right, so car condition shows for moderate driving, but even that We only lost 2 points of performance, so overall, this is more like a result for smooth driving than moderate driving. But either way, we'll take it. We'll spend a little bit of money on repairs, and then we'll find out how close we are to making our next upgrade. Because not only did we finish first in this race and get the full $12,000 in purse money, but this was the final race of our 5-race sponsor goal, which means we're going to get that money as well. A lot is going to happen in our next video. We gained 18 more fans for a new total of a nice even 450. So overall, it could not have gone any better in today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing.